Probably a timely video to make here, but I'm sometimes asked, even on the channel, the YouTube channel, but if I do videos about Japan, they say you miss life in England and stuff, and people here in Nagasaki sometimes ask me and stuff. And it used to be a bit, maybe sometimes. I've been here 14 years now, so you kind of get used to it. The last time I went back in 2022. Ever since I've been going back to England from about 2016, I noticed every time it gets kind of progressively worse, to be quite honest. And I'm not into slagging off my own country or something, but I prefer to speak truth. And there's reasons for that, which have led to the riots that are taking place now across the country. If you look at the mainstream press, it's just trying to blame it all on like working class white men, as per usual. But there's other ethnicities participating. And even when there was a load of riots in 2011, and then there was the whole Black Lives Matter thing. Especially like Black Lives Matter, the Keir Starmer, who's a PM now, like kneeling. Leaders don't kneel, they just don't do that stuff. Just the woke prince, and his horrible eyes behind his glasses. He's always got his head sort of angled like that. His eyes sort of peeping out. He's got this awful eyes. Just England's in a shit state now, isn't it, really? He even makes the likes of the one before, Rishi Sunak. I mean, he was just a vapid WF puppet. I mean, they're all globalist puppets, but this guy now, he is like something out of 1984, and I know 1984 is quoted all the time, but Keir Starmer is. And just this, the whole migrant thing of hundreds of mainly men coming every day and staying in hotels and stuff. It's like a number of my friends that are kind of left or quite left. I used to be left leaning until I got older and a bit wiser. But friends of mine still, and they've sort of come out and they said it's done. A lot of them work in education. They say it's just gone mad now. You get like, one of my mates was telling me, he's got Iraqi and Somali students in his class, and they have some grudge, like the Iraqis and Somalis have grudges. This is all like in Croydon and stuff, where the migrants get farmed out, because this is the lovies who champion all this sort of thing. Of course, they're never the ones affected by it at all. I really like the American term now. I've read it. They call them liberal limousines. Sorry, I mean the old ones obviously like champagne socialists, like the Emma Thompsons, the Gary Linekers. I mean, even like the Obamas going to the States. Just welcome everyone, just as long as they're not in Martha's Vineyard where we live, in the lap of luxury. But everyone should give up the cities and the towns. So the lovies are one, and everyone's affected by it. And in where I'm from, southwest London, because growing up, it was quite my school and where I was multicultural. I don't want to get into I had friends that were this and that, because I didn't give a shit. We didn't notice things like that. In fact, the terrible thing, one of my best friends, and she was called Nina, for God's sake. She was Indian or Pakistani, I can't remember what, because we didn't really care. But for a couple of years, I thought she was a boy. I think she did grow up to be quite a tomboy. Anyway, Nina, yeah. I just thought it was like an Indian name for a man, something. But so it's already quite cosmopolitan. So it's not like, we were like unaware of that. But when you it was still alright when I left England in 2010, like for doctor's appointments and stuff. I'm in the thought now of you have to wait 2-3 weeks and you're in a queue from 8 o'clock in the morning, and it's just insane. I mean, back then it was like, if you had to wait a day, or we can't see you the day after tomorrow, the receptionist, you think, oh God, what a snotty cow, like deliberately making things difficult. But that's one thing in Japan. I mean, that's another video, living life in Japan, but geez, the health system is just amazing. I've had things, I don't know what I'd have done. I had an abscess on my backside, on my left buttock, which is funny to talk about now, but it was anything less than funny at the time. Like, what would you do in England? You have to go and sit in casualty for like 12 hours or something, and just hope eventually you get seen by some strung out doctor who's going to book you in for appointment in like within the next 2 years or something. I mean, it's just insane. Here you just get seen. And dentists about abscesses and stuff. I mean, you just pay for it in England if you could. But I can fully understand people. I mean, I've got no time for people that just smash shit up and the real far right and stuff. I've got no time for those bastards. But equally, there's Islamist gangs and stuff that's just got out of control, and they never mention these gangs. It's always older. Never mind that. Just look at the stupid white men. Look at their stupid teeth. Look how they're drunk and they've got pot bellies. It's this silly sneering thing all the time. It's like sooner or later you got to face the elephant in the room. That's since the days of Tony Blair doing the open door immigration policy. Well, everything's come home. Chickens have come home to roost. There's only so long they've been trying to sweep this under the carpet and all these other whatever euphemisms for years, and it's just not going to work anymore. And there will, I agree with Elon Musk. I think there will be a civil war unless we get a proper leader who can stop these guys coming over in dinghies every single day, process very quickly the ones that are here, and to be honest, send most of them back. And try and get a hold on it, and maybe before I get the army on the streets, because I thought that's supposed. I don't wish to say, Captain Hindsight, but anyone with a brain could see the way this was going. Douglas Murray said it was just so unavoidable. It was obvious for years. I was saying it for years, and I've lost friends who said, "Oh, you're far right and stuff." About the least racist person there is, but I just don't prefer to live in some bullshit utopia, liberal utopia that doesn't exist. So I don't miss England, life in England at all, and in fact, like I said, I don't have a family there. I just wouldn't bother going back. It's good here. And also people say, "Oh, you're a hypocrite because you live in Japan." And I'll tell you what, man, you toe the line in Japan if you're a foreigner. I've got a card I've always got to carry around. I've said before, the police knock at your door. Right, we want to know what you're up to. Which some of that stuff I do push back against. Most of it I do not. It's a kind of, well, tough shit, you just got to deal with it. But you learn that for all its surface niceties in Japan, there's a steel wall. Believe me. And if you take the PISS too much, they'll kick you out. They don't change anything in their culture. They don't try and atone for some past wrongs, whatever they may be. It's not Britain. It's not like, how can we please you, and we're so sorry for whatever we did in the days of the British Empire, saying, which I don't hold in great esteem or idolise or something. I mean, I don't know what people taught at school. I was taught all about the wrongs and the rights and everything. There's always seems to be England that's got a... And they say, well, you're paying the price for things. So it's like well, so you admit it's a bad thing. You're paying the price of the British Empire. So you admit now what's happening is not a good thing then. But on the other hand, you say, positive, the diversity built London and all this old crap, which it just didn't. Anyway, I don't want to go into too much of one, but but if I'm an immigrant in Japan, and I toe the line like a lot of us do, and like a lot of people do in England. Great friends from other countries and that, but it's just there's a certain amount you can let in, and when crime and stuff starts going up, then you got to get a grip on it. Simple as that.